Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. So we've got this rock enemy here that's going to be a real pain, so let's try to take care of him without getting hit by a first strike. There we go. Those can be kind of hard to get into battle with. As you can see, this guy's got a ton of defense, so I'm going to use a power smash. Do 3 damage there, and then a bomb should at least do 1 damage. 3, alright, there we go, and that takes care of him. So these guys, they're basically like the big rock dudes that we saw back on Mount Rugged, except their defense, I think, is doubled from them, so... I mean, as you can see, the hammer first strike didn't do any damage, so... Alright, and that's pretty much... There's a dizzy dial up there we can get using Cooper, I believe, but, you know, no real point in that. It's kind of a useless item anyway. Okie dokie, why didn't he jump into the dried shroom? Those are so useless. Ooh, a repel gel. Makes Mario transparent and invulnerable for a short time. That's basically booze out of sight, but in item form. I mean, and you don't use your next turn, so... There's a letter here, I don't know why I'm bothering to grab it, but it's the Feisty near the entrance to Forever Forest. Basically, it's the panicky guard that we saw. Let's get Bombette back out here so we can deal with this guy. Okie dokie, we had kind of a close call. Why am I saying okie dokie all the time? I need to come back with something better than that. Alright, it's really getting to the point where these battles are taking forever, so... it's becoming increasingly good that I'm cutting them out. Alright, so we can make our way across this gap here with Paracarry, take out another one of these guys. Yeah, I ended up carrying a couple of those guys off with airlift. Okay, well we got... Oh crap, this doesn't look good. Alright, we gotta pick up... Actually, we don't even need the HP recovery, do we? Okay, never mind. Phew, man, that battle was rough. 2 of those hyper-cleft guys and I was out of FP, so yikes. For a comparison, I'm up to 9 minutes on the recording right now, and you can see that we're only 2.5 into the actual video, so... yeah, that's taken quite a while to take these guys out. Not for a lack of offense, really, but... I'm just out of FP all the time, because I use it way too much. Alright, so these guys, we might as well... actually, we're going to show that later, because I'm actually going to use it at one point. So there's a bunch of rooms around here we can go in. There's a badge up there. It looks like we can use the spring to get to it, but... nope. So anyway, this is Tubba Blubba's castle. We're actually in the dungeon for Chapter 3, and this is actually a pretty neat looking place. I suppose I should probably fight these guys just to show what they're like. So these guys are Clubbas. I think they have a defensive 1. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think they do, so... I guess, yeah, okay, there's just 2 and 2, so they don't have any defense. So we can get a nice smack here. These guys really aren't much tougher than anything that we've been facing so far. They might have, like, 1 more HP, but... I mean, as you can see, we can still block them for 1 damage. It's that way with a lot of the enemies we've been facing, so... And there we go, it takes that guy out. So see, I mean, they're really not that much harder than anything we've been fighting. I'll probably just cut them out from here on out. Alright, hey you, get over here. Whoa! Alright, and we're also doing pretty well in the experience department as well. As you can see, we're at 91 SP, which is good. Alright, let's see if there's anything in this door up here. I see another Clubba that we can take out. See, now he doesn't know where we're at. That's one of one of the perks to Bao's little ability. Alright, now let's see what's actually in this room. Some boxes. Hey, look, a star piece. Nice. Now, I must well see if there's anything in these boxes here. Nope, of course not. Alright, so let's head on out and continue forward. Got some more Clubbas we can beat up on here. And we've gained our next level. This time I'm going to upgrade FP because I'm running out a lot, and I would like to have more, so pretty simple decision there. Oh, crap. That guy kind of caught me by surprise a little bit. I didn't know he was about to hit me. Okay, so we can go in this door up here, and I believe this is actually where we need to be going, so that's cool. We got another Clubba here, he's sleeping. If you want, you can walk slowly and just get past him, but what's the fun in that, right? And now we can head on down the stairs. Another sleeping guy here. Alright, and that takes care of those guys. So I also didn't mention, but you might have been able to surmise it on your own, the Zap Tap doesn't actually work with those guys. I guess because they attack with weapons that don't actually, like, they cause them not to hit you physically themselves, so... but anyway, we dropped on here and get a castle key. And also, what I'm going to do, because the Zap Tap isn't really taking effect, and those are pretty much all we're going to see around here, I'm going to go ahead and reallocate my badges. I'm going to put, let's see, what would be good for these guys? I don't know, I'll probably end up using one of these. In fact, HP, why not? It doesn't really matter at this point. And might as well put on Power Rush, just in case we ever get into danger. So, there you go. I don't know, just random stuff, really. I don't pay much attention to what badges I'm using. So we get a nice recovery there, and we can talk to this guy. Oh, you're Mario. Nice place, huh? As a matter of fact, I came to this castle with my friends to try to find Tubba Blubba's weak point. We managed to find out that there's something important hidden in Tubba Blubba's room on the highest floor. Once I got separated from my friends, I just had to hide. But you could go. First you need to get to the uppermost floor, and then keep going until you find his room. If you happen to run into him, I repeat, don't fight with him. Yeah, it's probably a good idea, actually. Because he really is invincible. It's not just a nickname, so... Okay, and as we come out here, we get a very obvious super block that they pretty much just hand to us, and of course we only have one member to upgrade at this point. So let's go ahead and upgrade her. Now, the ability that Bao gets can be pretty useful if you're not feeling like fighting things and accidentally run into a battle or something like that. Let's go into the party menu, and we can see she has Spook, which startles enemies and scares them away from the battle. If you've ever watched my speedrun, you know exactly what that looks like, but I guess we're going to show it off here in a little bit. Now, these guys, we ran into them back in the main corridor. I'm going to let one of them catch me here. And basically what they're kind of like guards. They just pick you up and throw you out of the castle. So, if one gets onto you, you can just use Bao's power to evade him, of course. So, and like she said there. Pretty much the reason I use it there is because I need to go back to the main corridor anyway. It's actually kind of a shortcut to get thrown out. See, now I'm right back here in the main area, so... This time we need to be heading over to the right door, which is locked, but of course we just picked up the castle key, so that's where we're going to use it. And we're going to be getting into another battle here, so let's get into it. Holy crap, that was close. Alright, so in addition to having Spook now, I think Bao should have one more attack on her smack. She was doing 4 hits before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So she now does 5 damage with that, which is nice for a regular attack. The only problem with her smack is that it only does 1 damage per hit, so if you're going up against an enemy that has like any form of defense whatsoever, it's not going to do anything. So that's the main problem with Bao, but... Alright, and now we can show Spook. I don't know how well it's going to work on these guys. They don't seem like the easy spooking type. So we just press it to the left repeatedly. Oh, 100%. Wow, I don't believe I got that. Lots of practice, that's what that's about. So again, the problem with that is much like Airlift, you don't get any SP for the enemies that ran away, so the usage is limited, really. And that takes care of those guys. And also, I forgot to start my timer back at the end of the last battle, so I may actually be cutting off the part a little bit earlier, just to make sure I don't accidentally go over. So there's going to be a couple of these guards here. We can just use Bao to throw them off of our trail. There we go, nothing too difficult. And now we can head on through these doors. So once we get over here, we're going to actually open up a path. Remember that badge that we found in that room, pretty much at the very beginning? Well, it turns out this guy is guarding a crack in the wall. And if we switch over to Bombette, we can of course bomb it out. So let's do that. And there's these 3 panels here that we can pick to fall down. What you want to do is go through the top right one, if I'm remembering correctly, and we'll get launched onto the table. So then we can just use Paracarry to get across, and now we can finally pick up our badge. So I'm going to meet you guys back where that Clubba was. Hang on just a minute. Okay, there we go. No sense in showing all the rooms that we just backtracked through. So we keep going on to the left here. There's another Clubba. Alrighty. So this has got to be the longest video I've sat through and recorded straight through, man. Right now we're up to 26 minutes of raw video, so it's going to be fun to edit. Anyway, as you can see, there's spikes going up and down in this room. We want to use Bao in order to make ourselves invisible whenever they're about to come up, and then continue on through the room. And we get another castle key, so we obviously needed to go through here. If you have the Speedy Spin badge, it is possible to get all the way through there and back without having to use Bao to turn invisible. It is pretty hard to do though, so I wouldn't recommend it too much. Alright, and now, if we really want to, we can drop down there. Remember there was a table in a previous room that had a star piece on it. We can fall down there and get it, but there's a lot of backtracking involved if we do that, and I really just don't want to do it. We can also push this clock away to the side and go to this little room back here. Pull out the drawer and then jump up on these 2. Switch over to Paracarry, and then make our way over to the left. There's a few coins on the bed, but more importantly, we can jump all the way up here. This is kind of like a little hidden room. We can come over here to the left, down the stairs, and pick up the Mega Rush badge. His attack power goes up by 4 when in peril. That's with 1 HP left, so very specific strategies can be used to utilize that badge, but for general all-purpose play, not that useful. Okay, I think we've made almost all the progress I can stand to handle for one recording. We're almost approaching half an hour. This has got to be some sort of record. Okay, so if we come over here, we can hit the block and get a maple syrup. Nice free 10 FP recovery, which is good. And we're actually coming to a good place to stop for a little bit anyway, because through this door, we're now on the top floor, and Tubba Blubba's room is somewhere down this hallway. So I'm not entirely sure what time the video's at. I had a few timer goofs here and there. But we're going to go ahead and stop right here, so in the next part, we'll head on through this door. Till then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.